It is 1:05, so we want to be respectful of your guys' time, and we are going to go ahead and get started. I'm Krista, our marketing project manager. I'll be running this meeting along with Lisa Houston, our Tier 3 support person. She's going to be going ahead and running us through how to use our new categories function. We're super excited to bring this to you guys because it means that you will be able to assign and register courses to groups of your teachers. So let's say you've got new teachers who all need to take the T-TESS orientation. You can go ahead and pop up a category for that, add your teachers, and they will be ready and set to go with that course the second they log in. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Lisa Houston.
Hi there. Had to make sure I wasn't muted. So I have my admin dashboard open, and I'm going to be demonstrating the categories feature with you guys. Basically, since I've started here, I know a frequent request that we've received is how can I assign courses to my teachers? We were pretty excited to release a feature in September to allow you to do that on an individual basis. So with that feature, you're allowed to create a new user, apply a registration code to them, and actually register and delete courses from their dashboard. So really fast, I'll just step you through that. And we've already done one Zoom on it. So I'll post the link in the chat for you. Here we go. So just really fast, if I wanted to add a new teacher, I would start here. And as Krista can tell you, I sometimes do some weird themes because I do the majority of our testing. So if I have themes, I can kind of keep up with stuff a little easier. So I have an Animaniacs theme going on here. So we'll go with buttons, the dog, put in our email address. Assign them an employee number. Select a school for them to be at by doing a quick search. We'll assign them to the water tower, and I'm going to apply a registration code to their account at creation, which will automatically create their account and apply an order to their account. And from there, they will be in my participant list, and I can go in, edit them, and even register them for courses if I wanted to on the order that I applied to their account. It's a little slow because I'm screen sharing. So we wanted to just add one course, and it adds really fast, just like that. It's applied to their account. So that can be done on an individual level. Our new feature, which is categories, that we've kind of developed a little further than it initially was, allows you to create a category for an order and use that order to make a course required for everyone in that category. So one of the things that is coming on this are some warning messages and error messages to make sure you're not going over hours. That does not exist at this moment, those errors. So we're just going to take a quick look right now at the order I'm going to be using to make sure I know my hour limitations. So I'm using my update order. I have plenty of hours for the entire order and then 25 hours per person. So I need to just keep that in mind when I create my category. So we'll go to manage categories. And then when you come in here, we do have these defaults. At this time, you cannot add an order to the default categories. You would need to create a new order for that. We might be releasing that feature a little later where you can edit these defaults, but it was just kind of a initial thinking of how you might use it, and we've really tried to develop it a little further on how you might actually need to use it. So we'll start by creating our new category. We'll put in our category name. Let's say that we have, let's see, science teachers. We'll assign it to the entire district here, selecting district. Let's say it's grades 6 through 8. And the order I looked at to make sure my numbers were good were my GT update order. So I'll select that one here. And then I'm going to add courses. So we'll see all of the courses that belong to the order pop up here, and I can filter I can search by, let's see, I can search by name of the course. I can search by presenter, the hours. So if I wanted to assign, you know, a 6-hour, let's see, Lisa Van Gemmert course, it's going to pop up in my queue here, and I can just add that course. That's it. And now that course is going to get added to my category. So anyone I add to this category is going to be assigned to this order and this course. So we'll hit save. You get your little, it saved, congratulations. So I'm going to click on my category to edit. And when I do that, I can add and remove users. So if I want to add people from a specific campus, I can do that. So let's search here. And again, you have your search features that allow you to look for individuals. I'm going to add everyone at that campus and click add user. And sometimes this doesn't quite refresh as quickly, so you might need to do the quick refresh button to see it populate, but you see it did pretty quickly that time. So now these 3 users are in this category. They've been added to the order I selected, and they've had that course added to their dashboard. And we can see that if we want to see that from the teacher's point of view. I can show you what that looks like. So when they log in, they're automatically going to see the order, and they're going to see this course here. And you notice that there's no option to delete it. That's because you've said, hey, this course is required for you, and they cannot delete it. Now, let's say you were going fast and you accidentally added someone that you did not mean to add. You could then remove them from the category. Let's see, which person did I select? And when you remove a user from a category, it does not actually remove them from the order or the course specifically, but it does allow them to delete the course if they have not started. And it allows you in the managed participants section, if you accidentally did it and did not want them in that course, you can actually go in and delete that for them. So we'll just go to our managed participants, use our category list here to find our person. I think it was science teachers was my category. Oh, I did take them out of the category. Never mind. I need the actual name. My bad. So I find my person. It'll load for me. There we go. Let's see if I can spell. I see that they're on the order, and I see that they still have that course, but I want them removed from it. So I'm just going to click remove since that teacher has not started yet. So then on the teacher dashboard, click refresh will show, I got kicked out as my person. Let's go again. Quick refresh will show they're still in the order. Can't remove them from the order once you've put them in there, but you can contact support if you need that to happen. But you see that the course is no longer there. So let's say when I created my category, if I accidentally included a course I did not mean to, I can do the same thing. So I can go in, I can edit my category, and I can remove a course. And again, it does not remove the users from the course or remove the users from the order, but it does give you the opportunity to remove that course from the teacher's dashboard if they haven't actually started. So that is pretty much the summary of categories. Are there any questions? Do I need to review anything again? I know I tend to go a little fast. I don't mean to, but I'll be happy to go back over something if you need to re-see something.
Lisa, I don't know if everybody needs this, but I think I might have missed the first one that shows how you could do it individually. Is that link that you put in there, is that going to show me how to do this individually?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll just watch that and see how to do that.
Okay, yeah, that's from our previous town hall that they did. I guess you guys did that in September or October when we first introduced that feature. So that's where you can manage people individually.
Thank you.
No problem.
And we did have another question from Anda. Could you show them again how to assign a specific course to a group?
Right. So you're in your category. We can build a new category. Give me a group.
Gym teachers.
I make so many of these, it's hard to keep coming up with names. So we select our order. So we want to use our update order because we know it has hours available for people. And then we click add courses. And this is where we're able to grab our courses to add to the category. So let's add 2. We close our little window here. You save our category with those 2 courses. And then let's see, we did English teachers. We click on our category name, add remove, and it's bringing up a list of users that are actually in the system. So do keep that in mind. You actually have to have the users in the system to add them here. But this is where you're able to find people to make a group essentially. So if you wanted to add everyone from the water tower campus, you just click everyone here, add user. And then we'll do a quick refresh. And we see everyone here is in that category. So you've essentially created a group and you've assigned a course to a group. And every single one of these people, when they log in, they're going to see the order assigned to their dashboard, like I showed in my example here, and they're going to see whatever course you put in there. Just keep in mind, you can't go over your order hours, so your max points available, and you can't go over the teacher's max available hours. So in my example, it's kind of high, it's 25, but if you had something where 6, you couldn't go over that for your teachers. So you can't assign it through email at this time. What you can do is you can add the participants yourself, and then once they're added into the system, you can actually do that, and they get an email prompting them to set their new password for their account. This is where you can put in the registration code for them. At this point in time, we don't have it where you could just add people in via a list. That has been talked about quite a bit. So I hope in the next, I don't want to give an optimistic timeline, but I do know that that's a feature that we would like to eventually introduce to our dashboard, where you could actually put in a list of new users and it bring them on like that instead of doing it individually. Your other option is, of course, sending out that registration code and self-registration link for your teachers to hop on. But once they're already in the system, you do have the option to manage them quite easily. Does that answer all the questions?
All right, it looks like that was all of our questions for today. I'll pop that survey link back in the chat box, and I'll send it out with that video recording in case you think of anything else you'd like to ask or any other suggestions that you guys have. And we will break for the meeting. Thank you guys so much for coming. We're really excited about categories. We hope it makes your professional development experience with us easier and smoother. And again, if you've got any suggestions, please tell us. We really do take them into account when we're updating dashboards and all of that jazz.
Well, thank you, everyone. It's great presenting this with you guys.
Have a great afternoon.